Hello and welcome to Stellaris. This is going to be Season 3. I'm abandoning my other playthrough. I just got sick of it. We got to a point where I was going to get vassalized, so I'm going to call that a loss and just move on to a mod. This is Star Trek New Horizons. I'm a giant Star Trek fan, so I'm very excited about playing this. I've messed around quite a bit at this point with... I played a bit as the Romulans, the Borg, and the Federation, starting off as United Earth. I'm just going to go with United Earth. I like the Federation. I can't lie. I think the Federation's actually a little overpowered for the most part in this because of the power of being able to integrate all those alien races so easily. Plus you start out with some pretty handy events. There aren't as many events for the other races, so what we've got here is the Vulcans are here. Of course, this is the Star Trek universe, so it means this is the Alpha Quadrant, Beta, Gamma, and Delta. So the Federation kind of straddles the line between Alpha and Beta, even though on the show they always say Alpha. Really, a lot of the Federation, like Vulcan and stuff, is in the Beta Quadrant. I think Earth is actually technically the dividing line, the line between the Galactic Core and Earth, from what I remember in one of my Star Trek map things, books. That's the word. So the Klingons are down here somewhere, Romulans are out here, Borg are out there, Cardassians and all that, and the Dominion are here. I'm pretty sure that's more or less the layout. I have no idea what other random factions are. There are so many factions in this, it's shocking. Like pretty much every race that was ever in an episode is more or less in this. So without further ado, let's figure out what we'll start with the research. It's a totally different research tree. It's a lot more customizable on the ships. Tactical stations. So this has emergency force fields, phase discriminators. What is this? Different computers. And then phase discriminators to increase weapon damage, fire rate. I'm not really interested in any of that, but we'll just get one colony ship. Not even going to question that one. Polarize the hull plating. Let's do that. So we're starting off here in the Enterprise era, although we have a hideous J.J. Abrams ship, which actually probably is the least hideous of all of the J.J. Abrams ships. Well, actually I think the Kelvin is the least ugly J.J. Abrams ship in my opinion. Not a fan of the J.J. Abrams universe. But, I don't know, weird little stubby ship. It's a fairly detailed model. I just don't like how big the warp nacelles are, and everything looks all out of balance and everything with the J.J. Abrams. I guess it's the Kelvin timeline we're supposed to call it. So let's just get the systems that are right handy here. I know there's some minor races out here somewhere I'd like to find, but mainly we need to look for the Tellarites. I'm sure the Andorians we'll run into just because they are not far away. And I'm just kind of setting a wild course here to see what's out and about. Good enough. Get exploring, my friend. And actually, let's get a second one of those bad boys going here, along with another scientist. I just want to science the hell out of things here at the beginning. Anomaly fail, recruitment versus well, you get the job there, I guess, Mr. Man. So first things first, let's change that. Get rid of those extra hotkeys. This is a nice little medley. It had the Voyager song. We got some Deep Space Nine original series going on. All right, what's cooking on Mars? Not much. Mars sucks. Earth is looking kind of shabby, but we'll deal with it. There's not really anything they do with that, so let's just
allow
get the game
me
going.
to
I'm
introduce
not putting
myself.
on L-cars.
Did we really have to start off like that?
Initiating communications.
I don't know if that's going to do something bad. I hope not. We will do anything you want, Mr. Vulcan. Alright, so we need to get some construction going here. don't suppose we really need to make a priority out of the dilithium. Even though it's nice to get dilithium, we're at a point right now where we don't have the ability to refine it really, so I'm just going to let it be. Not even going to worry about it. Got some minerals.
Construction complete.
Alright, got another science ship. Let's go ahead and assign somebody to that. So where's the Franklin going? Is that the... I think, yeah, Franklin. You're going off on a crazy daisy route there. So I guess we'll just send... No, you should go looking for what's like kind of closer here. We'll do this and some of this.
Initiating
Let's put this on
communications.
normal, so we're still moving, but not at a breakneck mad rate here. Need to start looking for the Andorians as well. I'm sure we'd run into them, but they're down this away somewhere. Are they bordering the Vulcans directly? That border looks weird. A lot of times you can tell if there's stuff bordering other stuff in Stellaris by crazy border shapes. I don't know, but... So I was considering doing a Romulan playthrough, but I just wanted to look at some pretty Federation ships and deal with the Federation lore. There's just a lot more to do in the Federation playthrough in terms of lore and stuff. I don't know if the Romulans obviously never have any lore that doesn't involve the Federation in the show, because it's the only time they show up is when they're on the show, and it's all humans. So, well, it's not all humans, but you know what I mean, all Federation focused. So who knows? So we got 3 continental worlds and an alpine world there. That's not bad. Not a bad start. And then none of them are very good worlds, but sometimes I think the planets are all set, but the sizes definitely seem to change, because I've seen those a lot.
Construction
what is this?
complete.
Oh, Coalition. Almost missed that. Yeah.
We will stand
Coalition.
as one
Cool.
in the face of our
Andorians.
enemies.
We greet you as equals, Star Travelers. I love me some Andorians. Oh, so they're not even all the way where I thought they were. Who's in
Initiating
charge of this right now?
communications.
The Vulcans? No, yeah. I want to change the name to Coalition of Planets, but we can't yet. Only El Presidente can do that. We're not the Federation yet, so we'll just go with Coalition of Planets. Looks like the moon has a thingy on it, so we'll go ahead and collect that.
Anomaly detected.
Good thing about having 2 science ships out early on is more anomalies, more chance for good things to happen, more chance for bad things to happen too, I suppose, but we definitely need to put some more... I can't really put anything more into fleet. I was going to say, I know from playing through this before that the Zindi are going to attack at some point. I have no idea what triggers it, but they definitely will attack at some point. And probably not a bad idea to be ready for that. Oh, well, here is second chances. So, most of these, if you follow them through like the episode, it goes well. I don't know what happens if you get off track, but we'll just beam them to sick bay, because that's what you do. Fix the station with us. I'm not going to read through this whole thing. Safe to beam down. Make it so. Let's go ahead and invite you to our coalition. So we've already got the Andorians, and the Vulcans should approve. Yeah. So.
Our presence in the galaxy
go.
has not gone by unnoticed.
Second chance. This is a disaster. That's not how it went before. Well, damn. Wait. Oh, we only lost a duplicate? Well, that's not the best outcome, but it's not the worst either. So what is this? Delta aliens. Do we have a thingy for that? Investigate. Privateers. This music is a little over the top for just sitting here right now, but whatever. So I'm not super concerned about expanding in this area. Like, I'm kind of gonna let them do what they want to do. I don't think either of them even wants the same kind of
complete.
planets I do.
Anomaly detected.
And we'll be integrating when we form the Federation anyway, so... 40% risk. I should not have clicked yes on that. I wasn't paying attention. It's one of those things like, you get that delayed reaction reading going on there. I totally saw it, but I clicked before I thought. Very frustrating. Alright, so we had a migration. This probably won't do anything, but it does help the Andorians like us, so we'll do a migration treaty. I don't think any of their people are going to migrate. NX project. Okay, this is one I have not seen. They must have updated. I haven't played this in the Federation one in a while. You just kind of had the NX. Okay. So, Vulcans are trying to delay us. Surprise, surprise. Those crazy Vulcans. I would send my... Ordinarily, I would do a little scouting with my military fleet, but I want to keep them nearby in case the Zindis show up. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what makes the Zindis show up, so... Just going to play that kind of close to the chest for now. Just going to hope we don't... cool. Cool, cool. Close a bunch of that crap down. Get a lot of pop-ups in this. It sometimes is inundated because there's so many factions. There's stuff going on. When a big war ends or something, there's like 10,000 new agreements being made and stuff. It's just gets a little messy sometimes. That would be pretty much my biggest complaint about this. It's just a little bit hectic from time to time.
Special
Alpha Centauri,
project
I don't
complete.
think is even going to be a gigantic priority here, just because it's right next door and it's already in my range. Kind of want to get out towards where either the Romulans are or down this way. We'll just have to see how the spirit takes me. Should probably build another science ship that's just out there without a scientist, pre-scouting interesting things so we can make contact.
Technology discovered.
Possible. It's probably not a terrible idea to do that, actually, since I'm not going to send my military fleet out. Yeah, let's do that. Don't really care if it gets destroyed or not. It's only 100 resources. Of course, I say that, and now I have to go build
Technology
10 million
discovered.
things over there. Colony ship, cool. Looks like we have a branch.
Construction
kind of
complete.
There. Spatial torpedoes. That sounds kind of nice.
Survey complete.
How much do these cost right now? I don't know if I have any bonus. No, they're 90. And again, we're gonna lose so much resources to colonizing. There's a lot of these worlds here that have something in orbit. That's unfortunate. I thought that was gonna be a good world, but I'm not gonna waste my resources. Although it depends on how quickly I guess it doesn't really matter. So if I don't colonize
detected.
it right away, then I'll probably get my money's worth out of it. So it's like 2 per month. Yeah. 45 months.
Construction
so as long as I
complete.
don't do it within 4 years, it would pay for itself and be a net neutral, but we need energy anyway. Get you on your way at least. And there we go. And science ship. So really all you're doing is trying to make contact. So warp in there. Warp in there. There. Just Gotta fly around randomly figuring out where stuff is. That's the Starfleet way, after all. Alright, we'll call that good for now. Some good flying there. Asimov is a good name for that ship. I appreciate that. Look at her go. I totally forgot how to turn off the HUD in this. Is it tab? It's definitely not tab. Tab changes the system. It's like alt something. I don't remember. Is it F9? Nope. F2? Nope. I have to figure that out. Franklin... That is... Isn't that the probe? The Captain Picard probe? The inner light probe? Guess not. Looks like a probe. I remember seeing that probe, I think, on the Next Generation, but... Hard to be specific. This is a generic Stellaris song. I thought it replaced all the music with Star Trek music. Got a delicious, kind of gross, actually, glass of Mountain Dew there. Sort of amazingly sweet. I haven't had Mountain Dew in a while, but we got meters gained a level. So I'm trying to find systems that I recognize the names of as well. I think they'll have a question mark if it's something important, but I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled too. Tau Ceti, Epsilon Eridani. Don't really recognize either of those. Unidentified Empire. There must be... Pirates? No, there's people here. The Axanar. Star Trek Axanar got canceled. Oh. Makes me sad. I bet it would have been better than Discovery. Paramount couldn't take the heat, I guess. I don't know who's supposed to be researching that. Somebody research it. Now, I think... That's a planet we need to visit, I think. So let's send you there, and what kind of a crazy route? Whatever. Means more unexplored worlds will be explored, I suppose. Even if it is kind of wacky doodle. What are you gonna do? Cassiopeia. Stars are not all creatively named. Corridon, that's a place. I don't know if there's anybody there, but Journey to Babel, that's where they were trying to go to, I think. Or they were talking to the Corridon or something. Yeah, there's something there. I hope it'll be completed soon, too. NX Zeta. Yeah, there's something... there as well. Looks like another pre-warp civilization, but try to make contact. Well, try to scan them. We're not gonna make contact, of course, because even though we're Earth and we don't have a prime directive yet, still just try to introduce them into the galactic scene when they're ready. Beta, is that Beta Z? Could be. I don't know why it would be Beta Veldana when you think it would be something beta Z, but that might be beta Z. Sort of hard because a lot of these stars have names that are probably actual star names, but the planets have their Star Trek names, so it makes it a little confusing at times. They don't always match up, but then again,
Log updated.
I guess
Construction
in real life,
complete.
Not everybody's named the same. Their planet isn't named the same thing as their star, such as Earth and our sun. Alpha Centauri. Yeah, it's just a waste to build anything on those. It's a damn shame. Those are some nice stuff in that system. I just can't use any of it. So I'm colonizing it and just throwing the money away. Some other civilization. Guess we're keeping busy out here. Are we visiting that one? We are not.
Log updated.
I could use a wrecked ship right about now, I suppose. I wish I was moving a ship without
Log
command. I didn't have
updated.
to click move here every time.
Evading hostiles.
Nausicaans. Alright, where is this gas? One of you found something I want. Is it you? No? No? Where the hell is this thing? How did... I don't know how we detected that if it's all the way over there, but... Do that. Come back. We need to really find those damn Tellarites.
Technology discovered.
Industrial fabricators are nice to have early on. They make buildings cheaper on the planet. I think they build a little quicker and you get some minerals or something from them. Where are you going, buddy? Oh, you're just getting out of there because the Nausicaans made it a little crazy. Definitely appreciate that. Basically, these minor races, I want to get them at least to have an association status with our coalition here, if possible. As early as possible. Of course, we can admit them to the Federation later, but...
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
The original founding members of the Federation, of course, are the United Earth, Andorians, Vulcans, and the Tellarites, so... Alright, so what are we looking at? Yeah, it's the Beta Zeds. They're not super... What's your problem, guys? Oh, other people don't like them is the problem. That's gonna be a consistent problem. Because we're nice and friendly humans, but the Vulcans
Construction
and the
complete.
Andorians both have sticks up their butt, and the Tellarites, of course, do too, so... That just makes that all exciting, doesn't it? Let's have a look-see. What do we feel like building? I'm not going to build that because this is going to get destroyed. Just going to get destroyed. Is everything done in here that we can do right now? I think so. I think so. Well, Wolf 424, Wolf 359, of course. Sad place. Not yet, though. Hopefully it won't be in this universe. So we make contact. Let's get this research going here. I don't know who this would be.
Technology discovered. Anomaly detected.
It's kind of surprising how many minor races are in this. Mineral silo, that would not be a terrible thing, but we don't really have the problem of having too many minerals yet. But the mineral silo is nice to have because it lets us get an adjacency bonus. I try to build those as much as I can. Let's go to the ship designer. Neptune, and no new phasers, but we do have better torpedoes and hull points versus +2 armor. Which one of these makes the ship? That's better, I guess. Hull points went up. That seems promising. Well, it's hard to say. Is our armor really what? What is it set to? Brawler. Medium weapons range. That sounds fine, fine, fine. Samaritan Snare. Send an away team. Let's fall into their trap. I don't know how many episodes are actually featured in this. I've had like... How many? Oh, Trill. Trill. Get to make contact with them. I love the Trill. Jadzia was one of my first celebrity... Well, she's not a celebrity, but Terry Farrell is. My first crushes. I love Jadzia. Very tragic. Not just her death, but her ending up with Worf. I love Worf, but... very jealous of that man. Our science ship is stuck while it's dealing with the Packlids over there. We'll try to beam the captain back. Alright, so the captain's taking Geordi LaForge's job, I guess.
An alien empire is making contact.
Temerian Unity. Oh yeah, these guys. Tanagra? Remember that?
Special project complete.
Alright, let's get them association status at least so we can start improving our relationship with the Betazoids. These guys don't really seem like an empire type to me, but...
Log updated.
No idea who else we ran into.
Initiating
there,
communications.
Let's pause this so we get this right. These are... Get contact with them, Trill. Kappa aliens. Where are those Tellarites? They're out here. So now that you guys have association status, I found no migration treaty yet, but yeah, that's gonna get up to 100 trust at some point. So
survey complete.
That will be very useful. How are things going back on good old Earth here? Do we have any new? No, these guys are still a ways to go, I guess. Build. We got energy problems here. Well, we don't really need the dilithium yet, so let's build another one of these.
Evading hostiles.
What hostiles? Oh, mining drones or something? Those are from just the base game. Alright, ships, how are things going? To find out where some of the good planets are out there. Need to expand our borders at some point. We do have the money to build a colony ship, but I'm not going to do it yet. Okay, I always pretty much go for frontier first. 3 deep space stations. These unique megastructures act as a highly fortified starbase and outpost station, extending our border range and allowing your presence right on the frontier. Alright, and we'll get more core systems when we're done. So I'm going to do that because territory is critical here early game, and not only getting those stations constructed, but having cheaper frontier stations and all that is just all good. Yeah, we'll do a research agreement. I know that will benefit them more than us, but I'm just all about helping out our little Betazoid friends here.
An alien empire is making contact.
Oh, that's why we're having money problems, because we recovered a fairly large ship, so let's go have that meet up. That's going to help a lot if the probe decides to come. That's like twice as powerful as my whole navy, so. Alright, Trill. Association status, your ways.
Survey complete.
That. Probably because you haven't met everybody yet. You'll love them. Open borders from the Trill. Now they kicked me out and then they let me right.
Survey complete.
Damn you, Trill. It's fairly important to me to find those Tellarites before we found the Federation, just because if they're in the coalition when we start, it'll make things go a lot better. I haven't run into... I mean, the Temerians, I guess, are sort of unfriendly. I haven't really run into any super unfriendly people, though. I do want to get some frontier stations down here, though, just so we can kind of hem them in. In fact,
initiating communications.
Let's send you to the important places here and get you on your way. Let's go here because I think that will start the Terra Nova thing, and let's start scouting down here just so we can get some frontier station stuff going. Protect the border. Well, it's not our border yet, but you know what I mean.
Construction complete.
We got here. Earth has finished its construction. The Trill want to do a star turn. Yeah, fine. I don't care if the Trill know where stuff is. Trill, you cheated me, Trill. I got nothing out of that. Why are we doing this in insane backwards fashion here, fleet? Now my fleet name's messed up. And we wasted a bunch of energy having you fly out there for no reason. Enter orbit for now. So we're way over our fleet cap. That is really a problem.
Special project complete.
That really is a problem. We're only just losing energy though, so I think when the fleet parks they'll be alright. And then we can worry about sorting things out. Looks like we have something we could construct over here right away to get some of this fixed. I only have 2 systems in my range here. It kind of sucks. Primitives.
Technology discovered.
Prime Minister Nathan Samuels. Name is Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. Provide me with more information, please. So, diplomacy or slavery? Well, we're not going to go with that, so International
Technology
trade, I guess,
discovered.
is the way to go. Research and influence is good. I can't really relocate people anyway. What is this? Pulse fusion warp engine. A better warp engine would be good. Offer association status. Let's get it. Yeah, everybody come in here. It's a weird, like, cover of Star Trek 2 music, I think it is. It doesn't sound like the actual movie soundtrack. Alright, the Asimov is back. Let's get you charting some more stuff. I guess this is how Starfleet actually would do stuff. You send out a survey ship just to kind of get an idea what's out there, and then come in with a detailed ship to actually do all the boring cataloging stuff. Let's see how that is. Yep, we're back to +1. Good. That's all we need. Just so we're not losing energy while we're trying to deal with this. Got a lot of stuff going on. Just trying to expand, and chart and chart and chart.
Anomaly
I've
detected.
been recovering from an illness, so I'm not used to actually talking this much for like the last couple weeks here. Where's that Star Trek 3? They have kind of the similar soundtrack. James Horner, I think, did them. They're great. No, that's Star Trek 2. I miss the good old days of Star Trek. The music was beautiful. The movies were better. Alright, so nobody
Technology
objects to them
discovered.
joining anymore. It's just a matter of they don't want to. Same with you. So this is a distance thing at this point. Yeah, it is Terra Nova, I was right. I remembered that from my test playthrough. Starbase level 2. Yeah, Starbase level 2. Let's get a colony ship ordered up here. Sometimes the colony's there, sometimes it's not. We're going to colonize that thing anyway, I think. That'll get our border range down into here. I'm a little surprised. Last time I did it, the Novans showed up. I guess those things have a dice roll or something.
Anomaly detected.
So where is everybody? You're up there, scanning away. You're down here, scanning away. So I suppose we should start filling in some of the gaps here. Hopefully we'll get a few good systems in range here as well, and we'll actually be able to gather some resources. That star is so hard to click at. There, that's a good survey path for you.
Construction complete.
Oh, more dilithium. Awesome,
Survey
awesome.
complete.
I'm gonna be rolling in dilithium when all is said and done here. Of course, that's 4 systems I can colonize for the count of 1 core system. But we need to expand the border. This sounds like J.J. Abrams music. Yeah, I think it is. Those movies aren't the worst. They're just not. They're not for me. They're pretty good as movies go, I suppose. Alright, so where are you going now? Off there. Yeah, still no the Denobulans are up here, and the Tellarites are up there somewhere. I don't know. That's about all I remember. I didn't play super far. Oh, Orions. They're no good. I'm not in a super big rush, I guess, to make contact with them.
Log
The
updated.
Vulcans are going to do it for me, I guess. Damn you,
Survey
Vulcans.
complete.
I can afford a second ship. I should just pump them in there real quick, but... It's really not worth taking the penalty right now, I guess, either. How are we doing that? 40 months. Somebody's there. Just go there, there. I feel like we kind of explored as far as we're gonna get down in this area. Start running into big mean empires at some point here. What planet is this? Okay, we found the Tellarites. Good. Tellarians. The Tellarites. Awesome.
Construction complete.
It's kind of one of my main objectives. They were like right... That's very close. Is Mass Effect happening now? Weird. This must be original music for the game or something.
Technology discovered.
Alright, so we can upgrade our warp engines. That's good. Gravimetric field displacement. So an even better
Log
warp engine
updated.
already? Alright. Whatever you say, man. Where are all the baddies? I mean, we found the Orions, but it's hardly the most traumatizing thing.
Anomaly detected.
My colony ship finish yet? No, it
An
did not.
alien empire is making contact.
Alright, let's get that cooking. And I guess we're done building stuff around there. Is this
Initiating
not quite in
communications.
Federation, or not Federation, Earth space yet. You got it, buddy. And they're just gonna get downvoted until the Vulcans and the Andorians can settle down a little bit. So I think we'll build a station here, wherever we can over on this border, just to kind of start securing things down here. The main thing would be I want to, well, it's a rogue planet. I guess they're not going to colonize that one. Variable, I don't even know what that means. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound very colonizable. Let's go ahead.
Science ship
Oh,
under
wait,
fire.
Wait, what is this? Offer association status. Yeah? Wait, what's happening?
Evading hostiles.
Oh god, you fools! Well, I guess that science ship kind of finishes itself out. Hey, that's a real system. That's the one that has, yeah, the 6 planets in it. I read about that in the news. I just remembered that. Sounded neat.
Construction complete.
NASA discovered that. Alright, so they have associate status, which means they'll just be improving relations with everybody.
Initiating communications.
Welcome. Let's do a migration treaty just because it's nice to be friendly. I don't think I've ever really particularly had anybody migrate with one of those, but yeah, sure, whatever. Treaties for everybody.
Log updated.
New aliens. It's like new metal. Still researching. Well, I guess for now, you ought to just go home, and chill. How are things progressing on Earth? Do we have anything new built yet? Alright, so we have food production there. Anything interesting? Well, we have this research that isn't being done, but I don't really necessarily want it to be done. So I guess what we'll do... Energy's still kind of an issue. Let's go ahead and just clear that mamma jamma out of the way there. Move that guy up. Our colony ship finished. Let's get you down to Terra Nova. Do it right this time. Where do we want to put this? Get extra food and energy there, or we'll just get extra... That seems like a good place. Terra Nova, go! Earth's first colony is getting tried over. We get a do-over on that one. How are things progressing up here? Are we even researching? Seems like it's taking forever. Oh, the Orions are the new aliens. Yeah, we already know about that. That's fine. Oh, they're almost ready to do a migration treaty. Like I said, I just like to do every treaty I can with these kind of guys. Does the migration treaty even positively help? I don't know. It must. I'm gonna assume it does. I want to believe. Are you guys gonna be ready to do this on the 1st?
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Alright. Cool beans.
Initiating communications.
And Denobulans. Yeah, you get association status. Why not? And migration treaty. Why not? Who doesn't love Denobulans? Did it work? Yay. We're just making friends left and right. What are you guys? What's your deal? -5? It's certainly not that bad.
Tile cleared.
We can't give them a non-aggression track thing. All we can really do is... What can we do with them? Nothing? They're focusing on their inward perfection. Well, good luck with your inward perfection, I guess. I would have given you associate status so that we don't have to fight, but...
Technology discovered.
I suppose everybody's got their own cross to bear. Improved hull plating versus armor plus 15. That depends on if it even exists. Destroyer, let's go down that road. And let us... I want to order up a couple colony ships at this. Well, we're going to upgrade our starbase. And I think we're going to build one around Mars right now, too, since we have the money. Just to try to get that fleet cap penalty a little bit more under control. We can take a few points off of that. What is this? Join coalition. Agree. Vote yes.
An alien empire
Excellent.
is making
so we have
contact.
our founding members all set. All is well in the world. And I think we're going to make our stand here. Probably build... Yeah, we'll build an outpost over there. So, construction ship. Let's get you down this way. I'm not ready to do it yet, but get you moving. take quite a long time for him to get down there. I could have installed a new warp drive on that thing, I guess, and be a little better. I was sitting there with screen pause. I do that sometimes. I definitely do that sometimes. So I'm ready for this migration treaty. Go. Alright, so we get some pretty nice friendly relations with everybody going. I'm happy. And next president, 2160. That's basically 2161 was when the Federation was supposedly founded, so we'll be in the driver's seat of the coalition of planets at least. Then I can change the name. Something just happened somewhere, because there was some frame rate stutter. More Nausicaa. Oh man, that's a lot of Nausicaans. That's going to take forever till we have a fleet big enough to take out those jerks. How goes our sciencing? I don't know what's up with these frame rate issues.
Establishing colony.
It's fine. No, it's not fine most of the time. It's screwing up on me. What do we want to...
Survey complete.
So let's survey down this way. I know there's another science ship surveying down here too, but a lot of this is going to be in range. So, I might as well start getting an idea of what we've got on our borders here.
Initiating communications.
I do need energy credits. I have no use for this
Technology
right now.
discovered.
For now. And man, I have to take a break. I bet this is what happens to me when I'm playing Assassin's Creed sometimes too. I think at a certain point, the Shadow Play gets unhappy with the amount of data it's writing or something, and it starts stuttering. I guarantee you if I stop recording and start again, it will go away. Let's try that. Yep, it's like I thought. Well, maybe it's not like I thought. I have to, like, I've been having serious trouble with OBS getting it to record in high def, like 1080p 60 frames a second like I want to for YouTube. It's fine for 720, but it just will not do my my 1080 stuff properly. It'll claim it's doing it, and then it will record at a much lower frame rate. I mean, not a lower frame rate, a lower, it's like 720p.
Construction complete.
Just, like, I think it's just trying to use my streaming settings, because I've been playing with that, but I don't know. So we've got a lot of these undeveloped nations around here, like Altair.
Survey complete.
Do I have a science ship scouting that? Yeah, I do. They're coming around to deal with it. There's two systems. Or two planets in the same system there. That's interesting.
Survey complete.
Do I have the stuff to order this yet? What do we need? Frontier Outpost needs 23. That's going to take a hot minute. That is definitely going to take a minute. But we can get this guy all the way... Yeah, he's already on the way to the sun. So when it's time, he can just build it and be done with it. Now the Cardassians are out here somewhere. I have not seen them yet. We don't have any... No, we don't have any unknown races that we haven't made contact with yet. So we're just kind of lucky right now. Everybody's nice. Aside from the Orions, potentially, like I said, but what are you going to do about them? I was thinking about building another colony ship, and then I just remembered my horrible influence problem, so that's not happening for a little bit here. I wish the Trill didn't have my blue. Maybe I should build another ship so we can get up here and get in contact with the Benzites and the Bolians. They're up here somewhere. In fact, we will do that. That is a commendable
Log
initiative that we'll
updated.
do just randomly anyway, so I'll do it. That's the Habitable Worlds survey. That's a vanilla thing, but we'll be running into habitable worlds left and right that we're surveying, so I don't have a problem with that. Some sort of civilization. Early space age, so they're almost Federation's ready. Sure they'll have warp drives in no time. Alright, so when this extra science ship is done, I'm going to send it out here and start trying to find the Bolians. Contact report primitives. And we've run into a bunch of primitives now. It's cool, yo.
Construction complete.
Alright, so was that Corridon? No, it's not Corridon yet. Corridon is there. Alright, science ship. Let's find us some Bolians. And maybe some Romulans. Looks like a pretty good search pattern to me. It's kind of surprising. I don't usually discover all these other things. They're trying a different strategy here of really getting out and exploring a lot more aggressively. I don't usually discover all these empires until they're quite a bit bigger. It's weird to see the Orions so tiny. Are we ready yet? Build outpost 9 more, and we're gaining 2, so a few more months. Of course, I really want to get another one built as soon as possible over here to cut off the Orions, but that might be a little tricky. I want to get one over here too to cut off the Cardassians, get Trill protected as well, but the rate we're gaining, that I do have research into that coming up. Yeah, no I don't. It's border range, but maybe we'll get a couple more systems. That system might end up, both of these might end up in my sphere of influence then, which would be nice. Wolf 359's already been scanned. We got Continental. There's 2 good worlds right
Technology
there.
discovered.
Destroyer. Why not? Advanced Destroyer prototype. So, let's pause for a second. Let's go through here and make sure everything is more or less up to date. Better engine. And I don't really like to use the auto update. Let's just look real quick. Patrol frigate. They have no special hull yet. Destroyer. I like that ship. It's like an NX saucer cut off. It's like a slightly more condensed NX. Intrepid? Really? Is that what this is called? Secondary hull. Let's throw some phasers on that bad boy. Some torpedoes. Force fields. I don't really want a fuel tank, but I have the fuel tank, so I guess I'll use it. What is this set to? Picket, superior. That sounds fine. And just double checking. It automatically selects the best thing, I think, when you're doing that. It's weird it's Intrepid, because Voyager's Intrepid. You wouldn't think there'd be 2 Intrepids, but I guess there are 2 Intrepids. Alright, how much are you going to cost to upgrade? 21.
Ships upgraded.
So what do you count as? You're a derelict class, so that thing's just not going to get upgraded as we go, I guess. I didn't really mean to do that. Why does it look like an NX here? I guess it's technically in that class? That's strange that an NX class starship would be derelict, because... Oh, it's like an NX refit, too. That's like way more advanced than anything we have. I love that NX refit. Man, do I ever wish that the show had gone on. Doug Drexler, I guess it said they were going to actually use that model in later seasons when they were dealing with the Romulans and stuff. It's a tragedy. Alright, well, it's been about an hour, so I think I'm going to stop at this point for today. We've got a pretty good start. We found most of the kind of big names you'd have in Star Trek. Your Trills, your Betazoids, Vulcans, Andorians, Tellarites, Denobulans. So that's like main characters from the show kind of stuff. We've got all that kind of dealt with. Still got to go find those Bolians and the Benzites. And any other minor races that might be lying around out there. And we'll probably in the next episode start encountering some of the more hostile guys like the Cardassians or the Romulans. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.